Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Meta Valorant 2021. We're at the semis. It is going to be absolutely amazing overnight. It is obviously sponsored by Optus and Torrens University. But before any of that, we have to make some special announcement, obviously, because you're not just going to get one caster, you're going to get two amazing casters tonight. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Daddy has returned to Dualcast with me, and it is guaranteed to be a banger between Melbourne High School and Glen Waverley High School.
Yes, thank you, Imp, for that lovely introduction. Welcome, everybody. It's semi-final action time. 2 hours late, but, we got here eventually. That's a plus. We were supposed to be doing the East Doncaster and other Glen Waverley G5 school. Unfortunately, they had to delay till tomorrow at the last minute. So thanks, guys. We appreciate that. It's good to see there's a lot of communication going on between everyone, but enough of that. We're here now. We've got this lovely game set up for you guys. It is going to be an absolute banger, I'm sure. The first placed Melbourne High School, after all the round robins up against Glen Waverley, had to make their way through a tiebreaker. So there was 4 teams, I believe, that were left on 6 points, fighting for 4th to get into this semi-final. Glen Waverley came out on top. So now they have the opportunity to get to the final today against Melbourne. And hopefully they will be there for the Lamb, one of these teams, which I hopefully will be there to cast, depending on lockdown. But that's a bit away. So hopefully we've got some time there. But Amp, look, both of these teams, Melbourne High School probably come to this one as the favourites, considering they were top of the table against everyone. They looked very solid in most of their games. Were challenged quite a few times by some of the top teams, but they managed to get the stuff done. And this is a danger game for them, I guess, because Glen Waverley, they've sort of come through. It's their secondary team as well, so they've got 2 really good squads. So either one they were going to go up against was going to be a really big challenge. For yourself, do you have a winner already in your head, or is it more just pull a rabbit out of a hat and whichever one's got it, got it?
So far, definitely it's been a little bit of rabbit out of the hat for me. I have seen Melbourne High School play a little bit, and obviously looking at returning players like Voice, AAA, Yaoi, pretty awesome players, knows what they're doing, and obviously shows for their score, leading all the way throughout the brackets. And obviously for Glen Waverley, now they've had multiple teams coming to this competition, just dominating either it's the New South Wales side or even from the Victorian side. They've just been absolutely banging of a match. And yeah, it goes to show that if you continuously practice and scrim against each other, you can only improve and have a good time while you're at it. And that's the only way you're going to get better right now. So, we do have CJH sparring, XHE, Yogi, and obviously need a boyfriend coming in to represent their side. We'd like to see how they're going to be doing, whether they are going to come off on a high after a 4-way tiebreaker to make it all the way against the number 1 seeded team, that is Melbourne High School, or would they their steam actually run out? So we will see, because the first map is going to be Ascent, where Melbourne High School is going to be on defense. So this will be very interesting to see who is going to get that early opening up.
Yeah, this is the starting map. So Glen Waverley actually starting off with this one as well. So it's going to be really going to come down to how each team starts off this one, especially on the attacking side. Most of the Valorant maps, we always say, it's about the defense. If you do well in the defense, you're usually in pretty good stead to get the job done. But I think lately, because the game now, it's been, cycled through, people are learning how to do the attack stuff more, how to, use different sites and how to actually execute properly and get those bomb plants down. It's really going to start off whoever can gain that economic advantage and can just really get off to that solid start. And it's a mind game thing. If you have that mentality to get going, get that roll, it's like the Virtus plow, the old CS saying, the big VP boys. If you get that plow and you just motor all the way through, you're going to be looking pretty steady for a nice win. As all the player picks are starting to come in as well. Any surprises here, or is it all looking pretty standard?
Well, this is kind of looking pretty standard coming in. Obviously you've got the attacker side, Glen, Waverley. They are opting to go for more of a control-based team. They want to control the site. Obviously, you've got the Sage Wall, you've got Astra to plant, you've got Reyna to duel out. Not a lot in terms of blinding utilities, but they do have a lot of potential powers to be scouting and getting their enemy locations. We're on the defending side of Melbourne, obviously. Gotta be very, very careful because this is currently a little bit of a counter. They do have enough utilities to lock down on a side. They're playing more of a steady pace style into this game. So it'll be very interesting to see how Glen Waverley is actually going to be able to swing it all the way. Because if they don't get it, right, it's going to be really, really rough for them to go and mount a comeback. Especially if they get an early roll for the early 3 place. I feel like that's where everything is going to be the position that they don't want to be in. Obviously, if you're gonna get steamrolled 3 hours later, you're gonna three hours, I should say, 3 rounds later, you're gonna be still staring down the barrel with like absolutely no win on your side economy. It's just gonna be absolutely rock bottom. So we will see if the attacking side, which is going to be Glen Waverley, G5, if they can get it, it's gonna be amazing. If they don't, ooh, it's gonna be rough to get any of the locations in.
Well, that's what they're after. It looks like it's going to be looking towards this A hit to begin with. Both teams just sort of waiting here. So Glen Waverley start moving up just slowly but sure. Darren's going to be getting that early peek in towards that smoke. CJ pushes through, picks up one onto Yowie. That's a really nice kill there. That flash, beautiful. Triple A is going to get the trace back onto Yogi though, and as they move in through this side here, 4v4. So both teams have got those opening picks and have been evened out. And the other hits, they're going to start towards A, but CJ again, they must push in. They're going to pick up another Darren with the trade, but I need boyfriend. Gives the advantage back to Melbourne High School, but Darren, a lovely shot through mid-side. Now HSE pushing up here, remaining. Does get Triple A, and now Darren bomb down, Sparring moving in from behind, and will finish them off. And well, that was just sort of back and forth, duels galore, and in the end, Melbourne High School come out on top in said duels.
Yeah, it's a nice duel between both. You do see G5, they did try really hard to go for a push to try to get, the right positions. Unfortunately, they did get caught out in the middle, and that's where most of the members just fell and couldn't gain a footing. And obviously, if you lose mid in the beginning, you're not going to get anything after that. And right now, it looks like they are going to go for a quick stack onto this B, execute while trying to maybe sell a fake into this mid. Depends if CJH is going to even pick up the scent.
Just got all pistols here through the G5 guys. There's pretty much going to be a straight push going in here. Darren first out. Already got himself down towards the back of this B side. The push in there onto Yogi. CJ though responds with 2 on A and Darren, and also sort of trades back and forth as Razzie does pick up one, boyfriend finish him off, and just a pretty substandard round there. The pistols picking up a couple of players there for Glen Waverley, but nothing too much as they'll now look to go into our first full gun round between these two sides.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about before in the beginning. You get those 3 early rounds, right? If they do drop this one, it's going to start looking a little bit rough because they weren't able to get any solo kills and confirms. Razzie Buzzy only have to use ultimate. Can't really get the full execution onto B, so they have to go for another sellout onto A. Hopefully they can get this mid and hopefully pick up a kill or 2. But the early duel is always going to matter in this free round for Melbourne.
Well, this was the important round here for Glen Waverley. They don't want to give up this 3-0 lead. Already the pop there as well from the ultimate. Voids has to back out of that one as CJ already getting so far forward there with that sky pick and aggression here. They could look to push through the smoke. Voids is trying to watch it, but CJ could pick it up. They're already pushing up shots. They're getting all this information, all this noise. Razzie does pick up I need a boyfriend, and they might be aware of it. CJ at the back gets one. Can he pick up the second? Not quite. Throws the flash out now in towards the mid side. That would have been the bomb, but Voids manages to get that. Triple A as well, picking up Sparrowing. And now that B bomb side is wide open. And Yogi and next we're going to have to do a retake here on towards this B side.
How interesting is this? They are going to solidify and taking that time into make sure they don't get an unfortunate drop here, making a maximum economy potential. It's going to be 4-2. They can definitely go for a pickup and pretty much just stay with it, but at this second, they want to go for a 3-round push and try their luck. You do see the aggression coming in, Yogi trying to spot something out. And here comes the scan. If they can push up for 2 kills, that would be really huge.
Push starts in now. Yogi with a not aware. The fella waiting in towards B. Main A picks up one, and Yowie picks up Escoit in that duel as well. And a pretty solid round there from Glen Waverley. They pick up their first. They win out that gun round as well. And Melbourne High School will be able to buy into this one though. And looks like it's an automatic AWP we've got there. It might be just the really terrible version of the CSGO one. I hate using that thing. That's just personal. I never understand the movement stuff. But, I mean, good round there from Glen Waverley. I mean, you think about a CJ up towards top mid. They pick up voids there. That could have been completely different. Bomb would have been down. Would have been a really, really messy way to get it back. But they managed to come out of it pretty well. 4 players live. As we get ready for round number 4 here.
Scout destroyed.
Oh, that's actually a nice scout in the beginning. And they haven't really deterred themselves from this A push here. They do have all their players here. Meanwhile, middle is just nothing. This part, I mean, probably is a good thing because I Need Your Boyfriend has a big operator here just waiting in tow. Obviously, CJH said they're trying to make some form of noise, trying to draw the fire, but the rest of Melbourne High School, they're not buying this fake. They're all here. They just say, you know what? We're going to stay here until you want to turn around and we're going to get some form of noise. Because right now, Killjoy hasn't seen anything, hasn't heard anything, which can only mean one thing. They're all stuck here at A, just waiting for an opportunity.
Recon Bolt also picking up where AAA sits as well. The push is going to start going in here. Next going to be, oh, unfortunate timing there. Yowi's going to pick them up. Oh, it's coming out the cloak there, though. They're going to be traded by CJ. 4v4, the flash. The wall on the site actually saves the spray off from CJ there. The bomb will go down. Now 4v4 pushing in. CJ just runs in with the flash. 1, 2, and Yogi picks up one as well. And now it's just Razzie who's over towards that A site. Bomb is down, so they might have an opportunity to pick up CJ. That I Need Boyfriend is going to make sure that does not amount to anything. And very nice hold there. I mean, they're going into that stack. They don't really know that there's 4 towards A there, but a good hold there from Melbourne High School. And they respond immediately after losing that initial gun round 4-1. And now the economy here for Glen Waverley not looking too great. I mean, a few of their players should be able to full buy with a bit of utility, but when you look at AAA, only 1,500 on them. It's going to make it pretty difficult to get anything substantial.
Yeah, G5 definitely needs to pick up some extra kills. If they can pick, let's just say 1 across the board, they have all their ults up, right? Where you compare it to Melbourne, they've only got 1, and maybe 1's going to be ready. So it all depends on this opening in the beginning. Now, they're going to go for a more traditional execute because they do realize Sage can potentially get something more important out of this round. Trying to buy some form of power into this round, I guess, when it comes to selling that utility, but they need to be careful not to get that drop. And there is going to be an early execute on AAA here. Get that Blaze-Storm up, try to make some form of a shift and threat, but nothing just yet.
That's an interesting one there. Darren just wide peaks, no smokes, nothing. Boyfriend just get tagged up pretty heavily, but they give that one up, and they don't realize Exui is there on that right side towards Heaven, so they could come into a big factor here, because they did see the leave there. He swings out, though, and Exui will get one, Razzie. Oh, yeah, AAA there for the trade, but now they know they're towards here. Boys actually with the revive as well, and gets a pick as well. And now all of a sudden, 4v3, that revive's huge. Yogi gets a trade onto Yowie, though, 3v3, and the spike goes down as well. Need to try and get that planted. Oh, and the vault there. And now Yogi with that ultimate. He gets one hit onto the Sage. Make that a second. The bomb goes down again. Voids is gone. AAA only has 3 HP. 3v2. Also the pop there from the Sky ultimate. Push on from Sparrow. Brazzy now left in the 1v2 situation. 25 seconds. Bomb still down. Leading killer here for G5 so far. They're still need to plant the bomb. 18 seconds. Both these players sitting up towards Heaven. This is going to be so difficult. Tries to do it out in the open. This is a really, really risky one. Now 10 stops that plan as well. Does spot the hit there. And if they get the kill there onto Yogi, they do. 4 seconds down. They need to commit to the plan. CJ throws the flash. The bomb does get planted, but they know exactly where they are behind this box. CJ should try and finish it off, and they get it done. 9 kills so far over these first 5 rounds. They are having a lovely one. Good try from Razzie. Melbourne High School, they get that 3-round advantage, 4-1 after 5.
Yeah, what a fight from both sides. They were swinging back and forth so much that at one stage we couldn't pick who was actually winning. That was huge for both sides. It's massive commitments. it's hard to pick a winner from that one. Obviously, we do know Melbourne High School successfully defended, but Glen Waverley, with what they had to execute on that one, just using a Sage and a Jet ultimate, they got so much value. So obviously, they're not going to be able to afford to buy anything, but they were able to pile some pressure back home and say they're not going to be dead in the water at this stage. So, which is really tough to do, especially against the top speed.
It's definitely been even so far, but if they're going to compete in this first map, they need to make sure that they are winning those types of rounds. They can't let a lot of those get away. They could be sitting nice and pretty in these competitive rounds, but they could be down 6-1s if things do continue on this trend. Boyfriend going up towards Catwalk here. Already the push up there. They pick up AAA. Nice one. And unfortunately, Yowie's not really there to be able to trade yet. They have managed to push into the mid-cubby area in the A link. Yeah, we just pick up Boyfriend. So there's 1-1. If they can get a second, it'll be nice. CJ, though, yeah, for the trade. 4v3 voids onto CJ, but Yogi again. It's just these trades are able to go back and forth. They keep the advantage 3-2. But again, Razzie picks one on the pistols, and they're not looking too bad here at G5. They have an opportunity. The B side is open, and now they know exactly where Yogi is as well towards that area. And Darren, and now also Razzie can try and push in towards this site. That smoke there from the Astra is going to lock Yogi out for the time being. The shots as well to deliberate, and also the push. Oh, now Razzie, this could be absolutely huge. Does he pick it? He does. Yogi goes down 2v1. And HSE left in a 1v2 situation.
Spike planted.
Oh, what a play. When Dara kept on making noise and distracting Yogi, Yogi couldn't do anything. It's just like, alright, so am I gonna just push you or not? You're gonna finish all your bullet. But yeah, no, that was just a distraction. It was all a ruse.
Oh, the problem is here though, is Razzie is nowhere near the site. They do have the spam available here. Also the bolt one, HSE. It's going to tap that one, not looking to do anything yet. And they have the ultimate as well, makes it so difficult. So if he's going to stick this, he just has to hope. He has absolutely no idea where it's going through. Hits the first one, does hit him, he gets off the bomb now.
Out of charges.
Needs to try and get up here, onto the fuse again. They have a chance to this one, HSE. They take him down. Do they have time to defuse? There's no way. Oh, he's a bit off. An excellent try there from HSE in that 2v1, but Razzie, Brazzie, and Darren get the job done. The shooting... The distraction, that was beautiful to watch. You just the 1, 2, hey man, I'm over here. You should keep your eye there. And I think that Yogi, he was sort of aware something might have been going on, but a really nice play there from the G5 guys. And 4-2, they make sure they keep them honest. And now for the first time, they have the gun advantage here.
Yeah, definitely. They have all the guns up. They've got the purchase. They're ready to come and swing that massive lead here. Now, obviously, if they do pick this one, oh, look at this. They don't care. They're just going to ultimate and just go in. Oh, what a range.
Might be aware. Oh, HSE through the smoke. That's some nice shot there. Yeah, he goes down. And Melbourne High School have the advantage. Push from Boyfriend. Oh, this could be big. They flashed off. Darren gets one. Boyfriend misses the ultimate shots there. Now the advantage back to G5. They have the hole, but Yogi's still on the side. AAA, these pistols from both sides. Just doing a whole amount of work. Still holding this one down. HSE gets one. Darren gets the trade back. They're both together here. Oh, the default classic kill. That would have been beautiful. Unfortunately, doesn't come through. And then G5, the Glen Waverley fellas get it back to within 1. And this is what they need to do. If they can just get a few more rounds and get... They're looking for at least 4 or 5, maybe even 6 here on this attacking side. So they can really press home the advantage on the defense. But now, again, another gun round. So far, the holds, it's sort of been back and forth. A lot of early aggression over towards the A side. And there hasn't really been huge rotates. A lot of the time, it's more been like, you know what? We're going here, we're going there. And we're just going to commit to that one.
Yeah, they have definitely doing it. But look at this duel between both Jets. Oh, that could have been a big kill right there. But unfortunately, not going to connect on AAA. And I need Boyfriend just manages to run away from a big stacking mid. Look at the position. G5 really want to make a statement here. Want to get that up. And might just get it. Rusty Buzzy knows exactly what's going on. I need Boyfriend. Oh, wow.
Well, they should go down momentarily. You imagine they do. So that mid control, so easy there for G5 as Razzie picks out that one. 5v4, and now they look to explode on towards this B site. Where 2 players sit. Sparrowing and Yogi need to try and hold this one off as much as possible. And while Excumin and CJ, they're still towards the other side. Not entirely sure if they're going to be starting to push it now. They're aware. Pick up from Yogi. Gets one. He gets two. Yogi could possibly get a third if he gets a three. He does! The third and fourth! Yogi! What is that? Oh my god! That is insane. Looking for the ace here. Triple A will shut him down. And now needs to go absolutely huge themselves. They can't. Yogi, the absolute champion on that defense. Woo! Popping off.
Oh man, Yogi, despite he was a man down, like he was 2 men down, there was only 2 of them. He was there exposed, and he still performed so well. He carried that so hard. It was such a factor right here, right now.
I mean, Sparring was doing a fantastic job as the cameraman there, just going, yep, no, I've got this one is going in the clip montage. I'm putting it right now. It's getting edited. It's done. It's beautiful.
Oh,
that is, but a huge round there. I mean, they had the advantage earlier. They took complete mid-control G5s. So be disappointed they couldn't get that one done. But they've been looking pretty good so far on these early aggression picks. As XP holding that side. Now, this is the problem. They don't have any of the guns, really. I mean, Yowie has the investment of the Phantom because they still have the 3.2k. But everyone else just sitting on the pistols. Razzie sort of baiting back and forth. See if they can pick up anything there. So he gets pulled in there by the Astro one. But manages to sort of there. And now the blinding as well. CJ sitting there. Just letting F2 take these fights. Actually goes down. Darren gets that. Yogi does manage to get one on the Darren though as well. So 4v4. They know where CJ is as well. This could be interesting, but a nice flash there from CJ. It's 2. And now I need a boyfriend. They are low here. Triple A pushing in towards the pick there. Manages to close the door as well. So 4v2 situation. Triple A is low. Void's no real gun. And oh, I say that. Voids gets CJ right in the dome, and Boyfriend's low 2v2. This cannot be happening. Melbourne High School, you cannot be giving up something like this. Revive as well could possibly come in. And now they have the advantage. They have the guns as well, and they can legitimately get this round done.
Oh, man. Oh, Yogi, though. Let's pick up a kill. Great position, too. He can use this box move. He's abusing.
Deploying drone.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he can definitely see everything. And look, the distraction. Nice.
Oh, Darren. Lovely little turnaround there. And, well, I mean, we all thought Yogi was just going to get the final 2 kills there considering what happened the other round. But Darren responds very nicely. And pretty an eco round of pistols and 1 Phantom gets the job done. And I think Melbourne High School just got a bit too aggressive there. I mean, I know that they want to just, pushed it that, they've got pistols, let's just get the round done, but in the end, it's come back to bite them.
Yeah, Sparring was trying to do the reversal strategy back onto Glen Waverley, and that ended up in disaster because of Darren, so very, very interesting setup here. I don't know. We do have a quasi-buy coming out from Melbourne, but that is sort of not working out just yet. They are going to get traded, and B is just going to be all the way back. Meanwhile, A is pushed out really hard, and Triple A finds CJ
ready for it. CJ's been quite good on these aggression pushes so far, but Triple A that time was more than ready for it. Voids picks up Escoe as well towards that catwalk side, and now 5v2, no one on towards the side here, and this should be a pretty easy pickup here. The G5 guys to put this at 5 apiece. Probably should have been 6-3 when you think about what happened last round, but now they have the chance to even this up. Boyfriend, nice shot there. Picks up 1. Yogi. Oh, not again. Please, you can't be giving up another one like this. Oh, they know where Bazzy is as well towards main. Boyfriend going to get their location revealed. And Yogi holding this angle. If they get in towards Razzie here, he's very low. 2v2. Oh, don't tell me it's happening again. Yogi's popped off a few times so far. And he's got I Need Boyfriend here on the jet to try and back him up. They've got a Phantom as well now. And both back towards this boathouse. Darren and Yogi, the trade comes in. And Boyfriend now left in the 1v1. Darren on that Phantom. Both have 100 HP. So it's just going to come down to this aim duel here. But Boyfriend, they need to initiate the fight here unless the poke out there. Darren spots them. And now, oh, the pull. And that could be absolutely huge. And Darren gets the job done. A scary round in the end there. But G5, they get that one. And they put us at 5 apiece after 10. It's just back and forth. You cannot pick a winner so far. Some big plays on either side. But yeah, both teams, they're not giving an inch.
Yeah, I did say Darren's Astra is absolutely amazing on it, and that was big brain play. He didn't have to activate anything, that gravitational pull. Hey, look, he said, let's just save it in the end, just in case, in this one-on-one situation, and it happened. So this is going to be the gun deficit round. You do have a Marshall coming in, but look at this stack. They're just ready to take this A.
Sometimes this hasn't worked so far. The dash in as well. The HSE on the corner gets one. He will get traded out by Yowie. He's still waiting around this sort of side here. The door also getting closed as well. So now, but Yogi with two. Darren manages to get one back, but Yogi, somebody stop this man. Marin will finally get rid of him. 2v2 again. These gun rounds that just, you feel like they should be pretty simple. You just get the job done, and then CJ, the door's down. Darren was trying to put down smokes in the middle of the site. Now Razzie left in a 1v2. This gun round that should have been Glen Waverley's, it's fallen apart. And now what does Razzie do here? The door has already been destroyed. The flash goes out. CJ is aware he could be towards that angle, and now they know exactly where it is. Razzie gets one. Can he clutch the 1v2? CJ picks up the Phantom now, pushing, swinging out. And Melbourne High, it's just... This is kind of just like whoever doesn't have the buy just wins at the moment. You know what? Don't even buy full guns. Just buy pistols. You've got a better chance.
Oh, what's the point, right? Where you're gonna take all the guns you need and you're gonna just yoink it out of your dead enemy's hands. You're gonna be feeling pretty sweet with that. That's gonna help out with their economy as well. Despite only having one member left alive, picking up a gun, but they wander around. They denied everything from G5. G5's got to be feeling a little bit sour about that last round, and they're going to be looking to try to retake that one round that was going to separate them from defending and losing this whole time.
And already early aggression towards A, so they've got that information. There's no one really there at the moment as they look to sort of rotate now towards that B site. And they're trying to maybe go towards mid because they're aware that they might have already been figured out here, G5. Looking in towards that mid side there as well. This is where things do start to get interesting. Yogi swings out as well. Spots Yowie. That bolt as well is going to land just nicely, and already Yowie down to some pretty low health. And as they look to go back towards this A-Link section, that's where things start to get interesting. They haven't really gained huge map control. They've managed to sort of spread out the players. So there's two still left on the B side, 3 towards the A. This is the initial fight is going to be what really determines this mode. Razzie checking up towards full mid and not spotting anything, but they know Yogi's there, and Yogi's been spotted out. Or here coming through from Razzie. Can he finish him? Not quite. Another recon bot. It looks like they're going to be blasting on towards this B site. Sparrowing's there. Unfortunately, can't get anything done. All of a sudden, they have this completely open. The bomb should be able to go down. Pushing through the smoke here. Yowie gets CJ. And then jumping back as well and goes back in. He wants another. And possibly could here. HSE. Razzie gets both. And now Yogi stuck on the L. And Razzie ends up with a 3K. 6-6. That is as even as you can possibly get in that first half. And now G5 are going to be popping on to the defenders. And Melbourne High School are going to be on the attack.
Wow, what a play from both sides. For like, it felt like the calm before the storm, where both didn't get any sort of opening on Glen Waverley and Melbourne, and then out of nowhere, Glen Waverley, they just found the perfect chance to mount that attack through that mid, because as soon as Yogi forfeited that mid position, they saying, you know what, we don't see anything in the middle. It could just be a quick stack onto A, and they were just waiting and playing a little bit more back foot, and they kept on getting the sky confirms on flash. They were all convinced that it was just going to be a hard, quick A push, but in the end, they played themselves from all that extra info, and they didn't get anything for it. So, yeah, G5 really took that last round really clearly too. So, this is the stack. Let's see what they are going to be able to do.
On this side here, yeah, we're sitting in the smoke. They come out. Sparring managed to suck them down, though. And the bomb's going to get down pretty quickly. So, already 4v5. Sparring quite low, but apart from that, not a bad plant and just quick there. And already damage from those bolts as well. Sparring gets Razzie as well. That grenade underneath. So, 5v3. Darren's really low as well, so Melbourne High School looking pretty nice here on his first attack. Yogi picks up one. Waits with a trade, still will be 2 though. And now they know that both are towards this heaven side. So the bomb continues to tick down. Really just need to find these fights. Boyfriend picks up AAA, and now Void's left in the 1v4. CJ jumping up there on that box to check out. You're not getting away there, buddy. And 7-6. Pretty solid start in the pistol round there for Melbourne. And now they look to buy up into this second round. And I'd imagine here that, yeah, Glen Waverley, I mean, what's the thing? Just buy pistols.
Yeah, just buy
You don't need full
pistols.
guns, you'll win, yeah. Put it, it's going to be 7-7 after this.
Yeah. Gotta give it to sparring, right? That killjoy has just been so devastating. That one killjoy nade, that utility was just kept on plaguing the rest of the members on heaven, making it such a hard spot to be defending. Every time they came forward, activate. And yeah, that's just hard. Oh man, now look at this aggression coming from Yahweh. He's gonna quickly get in, and he might just be able to stop one if he managed to open up with CJH. CJH hasn't really seen anything because of the Astro Cloud here. Oh, nice timing. And Yahweh is gonna slowly make that way out, but the swing is gonna come through. Hey, they hear it. CJH definitely hear a lot of things. The problem is how they're gonna be able to execute another.
Oh, Yogi spotted the leg there of Yowie, and they're immediately just going to jump on that sparring. Also again, Triple A there towards mid-side. CJ and Yogi just getting the job done here, and well, that's it. Round done, just like that. Pretty flawless attacking round there up against the Pistols, and well, and now just a bit of a bonus because yeah, it's just the Spectres all across the board. You can sort of say even if they lose this round, they should be able to full buy into the next, and now here's where things might become a problem here for the G5 guys. They need to make sure that they try and get, at least if they don't win this round, they need to do some decent economical damage because they don't want to be going down 4 or 5 rounds here. You can get away from them very quickly here if they're not careful.
Yeah, it also depends on how they handle their current scouting. Look at this. Instantly, Void is just going to block it off. And what a guess. Instantly guesses most of the members stacking. And they have to waste time. They have to waste utilities. And there's nothing to scoff at. Yes, Voice does fall, but at this stage, they've given themselves away, and it just depends on what else they can do. Oh,
Triple
nice.
A, though, a double there, and they've swung this back in towards their favor, and they are heading to their heels, Yogi and CJ. They are out of there. Possibly looking to go back up towards Catwalk, or maybe they'll go towards... No, it's going to be a Catwalk. So they're looking to try and sell that they might be moving out, and, well, the rotates are coming in as well here. Yowie, and also... like Darren and Triple A, they might all be heading to B. Oh, this could be absolutely huge. They're not checking this. Darren, though, going back in for a look, and now they're aware. So it's been sold slightly, but not enough. And now CJ trying to get up towards that heaven position, looking for the Hawk to flash there. It's a nice one, but Triple A holds the angle beautifully, and that's the bomb. That was not what they were after there. Yogi jumps up, misses the initial spray, and Yowie says, nah, mate, this is how you do it. Picks that one up 8-7, and... ooh. Almost could have sold that completely towards the B side, but Darren going into check just at the last second goes, hang on, boys, let's just have a look here, just in case, and picks that one up. And yeah, unfortunately for CJ, I don't know if they realized they had the bomb or not, but probably should have just gone towards the site and try to get that plant. Lose it up towards heaven, always going to make it difficult for them.
I think CJH right there, he took a gamble thinking there's usually just going to be one, and hopefully another was just going to buy into the fake. But no, unfortunately all 3 players were stacked, which means that there was nothing he was going to be expecting all other 2 players to be, like, you know, clutching that whole area for him. And, you know, with that one mistake, gets punished reasonably. And going to be a little bit of deficit, so they do have to see where else they can open up potentially. But I'll tell you what, it's actually not a bad commitment coming in. They can open up if they control this mid, but slowly they need to see, oh, this is the right.
Oh boy, you're getting jumped on here, son. CJ immediately there. Void. That's the thing, even though they won that last round, people, they're very low on funds, and Voids, they know where they are. The spam through the wall from CJ through the head. Voids goes down 5v3. They blast on towards this A site. Yes, we're also getting the teleport up the top. Nice plays there. He can't quite see the angle, and CJ gets Darren as well. 5v2. Yes, if he pushes through this, Yowie is completely done for. They are now, and now Triple A left in a 1v5. Gonna have to do something special. Gets 2, and they're aware they should be pushing from this angle, but they're still worried about who could be going through that A-Link and Garden side. That's where he is there to finish them off 9-7. And yeah, unfortunately there. Glen Waverley, they can't get 2 in a row. 9-7 now, and again, they're just going to be low on funds. A couple of pistols, bit of util, but nothing really substantial. And another decent full buy here for the boys over the Melbourne High School. And yeah, they're looking fairly solid on this attacking side so far. And you think maybe there needs to be a bit more aggression from the side of Glen Waverley. That's what we were seeing a lot from Melbourne High School. Get that early aggression out towards these sides to get some more info. They're looking more to just sit back though and wait for them to come at them. As again, looks like it's going to be a blast on towards this A site.
Oh, so close, but no cigar. CJH manages to survive. Obviously, that's an ult coming in. Killjoy does get one. Darren falls, which means Astra is going to be left down. Doesn't have anything else. No utilities. Look at the spray. XG getting aggressive. Oh my god. How did he survive? That was the question. But Razzie Buzzy does get the double right here. And they're going to make it 3-2. Picks up the gun, but needs a little bit more. Buying the fake in. But it's going to be thwarted because Sky is just super strong that blind. Look at it, one after another.
There they are.
And Yogi still has all, and that's it. That's just going to be hard. I have to say, Melbourne has been able to utilize the Hell attacking point really, really well. And Glen Waverley hasn't thought of a solution just yet. And it's just getting a little bit more worse and worse every time because they have to rely on that Sage Wall. They have to rely on Razzie Buzzy to get the early scout to make full use of the drone, full use of his scouting powers in order to relay the rest of the information for the Jet and Reyna. It is really rough of a position to be standing, and now he does have his ult, but the rest of his team is falling a little bit behind on him. And so they do need to get a really nice guess against Melbourne in order to swing away and also win the deficit.
And this actually looks like it could be a fake towards here on the B side because they put everything down. You can see the bomb is actually heading over towards A. XW gets a pick onto Darren as well, and they've left the A site wide open. This is such a good fake here. AAA might even go down XG as well. 2 kills already. Razzie gets 1. Voids is joining there, but the bomb is going down on the A site. My friends, you've been completely fooled. XW 1, another one. He gets 3. Now Voids will get the revive in, so 3v3. They still have a chance back into this one. Bomb already has started ticking though, as all 3 players here from Melbourne High School, they're sitting back here towards A main. And the bomb is just such an open area here, it makes it so difficult. Recon bolt as well. The slow orb, in a pretty nice position though, and now Voids. Razzie as well, the Voids there. Boyfriend, nice shot into Voids. And they need to try and get this trade as much as possible. Yowie 1, but Razzie goes down as well. Sparrowing 1v1. Problem is the bomb is just completely gone at this point. Yogi's also got the ult if they want to use it, and Yowie just has to attack him, see if they might be able to get the trade. He does get the kill at least, and will be able to save and fan him across to the next round. But now, only 2 rounds away here from Melbourne High School, closing out this first map. And yeah, just unfortunately, they haven't really been able to do much on the defensive side here. G5 guys, and I mean, it was a really nice fake over towards that B side. Exco, he sold it brilliantly well as well. Those 2 picks, like that is exactly how you want to do it.
It's a bit of an old classic switcheroo, right? It's like, hey, I'm over here, wait a second, and then you'll get bamboozled. They lost too many players in the middle of trying to go for the full swing and the switch. Most of the players on G5 was not ready for it. However, they were able to clean up all the members despite losing the round. And, oh my god, that should have been the kill right there. Very unfortunate on both sides right there. Losing 2 early kills, and at the same time CJH bought a lot more for his team. All the info, they know exactly what the member is. They say it's a free open A. We're gonna bully them all the way. They don't have any guns to compete, and this is gonna be too much for them to even go for it. And yeah, it's not gonna be completed at all.
Yeah, and they don't really have a whole lot of money. It's the next round. Yogi swings out to get triple A as well. Darren gets at least 1 here. Immediately XQ is there for the trade, and 12-7, 5 map points here. The Melbourne High School to close out the first, and well, it's pretty simple here for G5. You cannot drop anything. It's got to be flawless from here. They're just really struggling to hold off on these sites at the moment. They finally do have the gun around and pretty much all the utility. Darren and Yowie both with ultimates, so with Yogi, and also I need boyfriend. So yeah, it's a difficult one here. They need to try and swing this around. They've only won 1 round on this defensive half. They need to switch on right now. Sparring going to be leading forward here, and they're already actually going to get past the recon bolt. CJ, and the ball goes up, actually blocking the wolf as well. The flag through there. And then where Voids is, being put down, just delayed basically, but solid stopping here so far here from G5. They're trying to push through these walls. Pick up their triple. A gets extra. That's a nice push for the bend there. Boyfriend gets one. Razzie with the trade. CJ back again. 3v3. No one really got the advantage yet so far. Boyfriend, they get a pick in here. The push. The knives just missed, but the gun will not. Boyfriend picks up Darren. 3v2, and now on the bomb side is there. Yowie on the rotate behind. I don't know if they're going to be expecting this. Yowie gets one. They could get the second as well. They do. Yowie with a 2k. Can they finish it off here? Triple A will be the ones to do it. I need Boyfriend goes down, and we continue on map 1. Looked scary there for a second for Glen Waverley, but they get the job done. 12-8. That's 1 round. 4 to go.
Yeah, there is a lot more to be said, but G5 has not tapped out just yet. They do have to win 4 more in a row in order to push this into a tie. But yeah, it is a very tough order. We will see if they're able to pull it off with their current gambles. They need to win 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully they can get it. Otherwise, Melbourne, they are still looking solid. They have the money to buy. And this is still a full commitment, ready to close this one out. They smell blood in the water, and look at this commitment. All 5 stacking.
Yeah, they're just looking to jump out on towards this A side. Yeah, we though gets the first one. I need Boyfriend. 5v4. And actually, this is better from G5. They're actually managing to slow them down here. They still look like they want to commit to it. CJ picks up Yowie, and that's the pick that they needed. They can start blasting off here. Voids in here towards a link. If they can get a couple of picks here, it would be big.
I've got your trail.
Rotates over towards site here. They know what that one is. Sparring is going to take a hit there as well. That ult could be big as well as it comes in there. Sprayed down, doesn't quite hit there in the end. As well, the bomb goes down, and 4v4 for this first map here. Oh, well, hang on. He's up. He's almost there. There it is. Voids, though, with the first one. CJ and Razzie into that first one as well. CJ get another, possibly a third here as well. That'd be huge. They can't. Darren, though, left in the 1v2 and has to avoid the killjoy ult as well. As the bomb is already ticking, and this is so difficult to get anything done here. They are both quite low on the site. But Darren's going to have to come up big if he wants to keep this map rolling for G5.
Time is starting right now. He needs to make a call right now. He does have his ult. He does have everything. It just depends if he's able to identify all the people here. XHE, Aspiring. He does pick one up, Darren. Gets the fake. But he can't afford it. He can't afford it. That's it. It's game over right there. And that's going to be game 1. On to Melbourne High School. 13-8. Very, very impressive play coming in. I gotta say, there's so many good plays coming from both sides. I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to locate exactly who has topped all the charts in one here, but look at the current stats. You do see CJH, 3 first bloods, 2 plants, 1 diffuse, and also 66 eco rating. It means that CJH has just been so active on that sky. Every time the side needed blinding, you just see it. The sky flash is just out of nowhere. It's just always being so annoying to the side of G5. Meanwhile, AAA and Darren, they perform awesomely, right? And they did everything they could despite coming up from all the deficit when they are losing players ahead of the game. But they have to fight down CJH's flash. They have Yogi coming into absolutely being annoying and carrying all the massive multi-kills for their rounds. I mean, Haz, what do you reckon about all of this on that first round?
I mean, yeah, it's very, like, just Yogi and especially CJ on those sky flashes, especially on their defensive side, really helped Melbourne High just gain that map ascendancy early. They can sort of look towards, okay, well, we know that they're not there. We can just immediately get these rotates towards the other side or towards mid, because we know they might be going to try that. And it put Glen Waverley under pressure, and they just didn't really have that on their defensive side. They were more sort of waiting for the pushes to come in, and when you've got just a 5-stack, that they can get that first pick early, and then they just get the full push in after that. It's always just so difficult to do the retakes here, and I mean, it was just so in there. And I mean, there were some really good moments there from the G5 squad, but Melbourne High School in the end just looked, I think, a lot more coordinated on the attacking bit. I mean, there were some big plays. I mean, Yogi, probably that 4K was delicious. But yeah, I mean, CJ, Yogi looked very nice, and I mean, Razzie, AAA, Darren, all putting their hands up there for G5, but unfortunately they can't really pull that one over the line. And that was their map pick as well. So now they need to do the reverse sweep. They need to do the next map here, which I believe, hold your horses for 1 second, is going to be split. So they are going to be starting off on the defensive. So they have the chance to try and build up some rounds there. But if they're going to get this one done, they really need to try and ground a really nice advantage on this defensive half, get that confidence moving, and then try and get that rolling on the attacking one. And of course, if they do get to the last one, it is going to be bind. So, well, we could be ending in the next map, but hopefully we'll be pushing all the way into 3. It's a close one. But Melbourne High School, they have the ascendancy right now. They've won their opponent's map pick, and now they have the chance to try and close this one out on map number 2.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, if you do like what you're seeing here, please give Meta HSE on this twitch.tv channel a massive thumbs up. Like us, and obviously spread out good words so we can continue to pump out this amazing competition. But right now we are going to go into a 5 minutes quick break until we come back to get you the second game of tonight between Melbourne High School and Glen Waverley. It is going to be on split, and we will be right back.